is up, guys? Got the Supreme Johnson's Championship ring and Suncast Gold with me here today. Very nice ring. Championship ring, only fit for champions, right? Little bit of a backstory on this ring, right? For those of you who don't know, Johnston's is a really great jewelry company, right? They've been making the Super Bowl rings for quite a while now, pretty consistently, I'd say, in the past 30 years or so. Of course, not every year, because they're in that competition with Tiffany's, other jewelry companies, but they've been involved with Super Bowl rings, NBA championships rings, MLB World Series rings, you name it, they've done it. So anyway, this is a really nice ring. For me, it gives off that Super Bowl ring, World Series ring vibes. I think they achieved that purpose really well. It definitely stands out, especially in the light. We got a very good detailed look at every aspect of the ring. Whether I think it's a great cop or not, 550 plus tax retail, that's a pretty penny, let's admit, right? So, but it is a very nice ring. I'll stress that before we even get started on the review. So please like and subscribe. Stay tuned for future reviews. I'll see you guys later.
Off, as you guys can see, the ring is dreamt in Suncast Gold with cubic zirconias all over the ring, right? CZs with an enamel filled logo. Now, I wanted to kind of shine this ring in the light because this is one of those things that, really pop in the light, and it's more of a low key when it's not in the light. I guess you can say that about a lot of things, but for me, this ring definitely, it means that for this ring, like especially. I have a lot of other rings, one that I'll grab an example for, right? I guess you can say for nearly anything, clothing, sneakers, it all tends to really shine in the light, but what I like about this ring is, without light, it's more low-key, it's really nice. Definitely not something too loud, too try hard, but in the light, like if you were in the sunlight or something, or definitely in a place that really shines, the way it reflects light a lot off the logo, off the CZs, especially off the Suncast Gold, it makes the ring really pop. So, in my opinion, it's definitely something that'll get you a lot of compliments, in those scenarios without, appearing too try hard. That's probably my favorite aspect about the ring. The ring for comparison, so you guys can get a really good look at how the Supreme ring looks compared to other rings. I'm not going to say anything about negative about the Gucci ring. I do like the Gucci ring a lot. Probably paid like 450 plus tax, right? Wasn't so cheap. The Supreme ring I think was about 550 plus tax. But I do like the Supreme ring a lot better, the way it looks and the way it just looks when I'm wearing it, right? Both are really nice rings, in my opinion, but the Supreme ring is definitely definitely gives off Super Bowl vibes, World Series rings vibes. It's just such a clean ring. Like just looking at it, it looks a lot more expensive than it does, I guess, to the average person who's not familiar with cubic zirconias, I guess. But yeah, it's really nice. It really pops. So as you guys can see, the ring by itself, as you can see, the Supreme logo is more so metallic rather than white lettering, right? It's enamel coated. It has worlds on top and famous on the bottom. Can't really see the famous part here. But yeah, the only thing I'm really concerned about is the Supreme, like the red part of the Supreme part. It looks like it could get scratched up. It looks like it gets scratched up or chipped. Honestly, I don't want to say 100%, but it just looks like that to me. I really don't want to test that, right? Because this ring isn't cheap, and I'm not the wealthiest person in the world. But that's my only concern about that ring. That would be the only thing I was concerned about. But it just looks like that to me from looking at it. I wanted to give you guys a real good look at the right side of the ring, right? I do like this right side of the ring a lot better than the left side. The left side I kind of have to be a little bit careful because the other side has profanity in it, and I don't want anything to happen to this YouTube video. I don't want it to get taken down or with warnings or anything like that.
You know how YouTube is. I really need to keep this video G rated, PG rated, right? I can't really have any profanity in this video, especially display. So yeah, I am gonna blur it out only on that one side. But yeah, let's get a good look into that.
But yeah, what I do like about the right side is it has that Empire State Building, has Supreme, New York City World Champs, 1994. It looks like something like that would go into an old school Yankees rings. Like it really gives off the World Series ring vibes here. Like it looks like baseball-ish. So as you guys can see, this is the left side of the ring. Yeah, so you guys see all those tiny edges here. I'm not sure if the camera can get a good look at it, but underneath all these 2021, right, Supreme, that star, there's a bunch of tiny edges inched into the inside of this. Looks pretty clean. Very clean, that left side.
Yeah, so I really wanted to bring out the edges on the left side, so I had to get the lighting just right for those edges to really stand out.
As you can see, besides the lettering on the left side, if I put the light in this specific angle, you can really get a good look at those edges that are etched in here. Right, 2021, the real, you know, I really don't want to say any profanity in this video because I really want to keep it age friendly, but, you know, it's Supreme, and then it has that star, right? Now, there's another aspect of this shoe that if you're watching this video for authentication purposes, I really wanted to show you guys, but it's such incredibly difficult to get a good angle on this. Yeah, this is the best angle I could get, and that's with my phone. I have to put away my camera. But if you take a good look, you can see there's a laser engraving on that left side of the ring, on the inside of the ring. It basically has that C copyright. It starts off from that. Let me see if I can get this lighting a little bit better. And then it says Josten's in all caps, and then it says YLTM, right? It's a laser engraved. It shouldn't be hand engraved. It's laser engraved. Lettering is nearly perfect. Laser engraved with that C copyright before Josten started, and then it says YLTM on the left side, right? This is honestly the best lighting slash angle I could give to you guys. It's incredibly difficult. It's so subtle. It's so light. Like I really had to get light at this perfect angle, and I had to put away my camera. I had to use my phone camera to really get a good look at that engraving that's on the left side of the ring. All right, guys, so now to a part that I'm sure we're all excited about, right? On hands, look on the Supreme ring. I do have the Gucci ring on my pointer finger just so you guys can compare. But anyway, as you guys can see, I have them both on hands. I did want to bring the Gucci ring out, not to show off or anything, but to show you guys how different the color looks with a light and without the light. Right, so as you can see with the light, the Supreme ring really pops. Like, I'm not sure, even though it uses cubic zirconias, even though, I'm not sure what they did with the Supreme ring, but I feel like when Johnson's was making this ring, they really wanted this ring to look like Super Bowl-ish, where, it pops, really pops in the light, but it's really, you guys ever seen those commercials where NFL players are just holding their hands in a knuckle and they're just showing off their Super Bowl rings? That's what I feel like the Supreme ring is like, right? I can't really do that with a Gucci ring. Like, I can't really just like put it off in a knuckle and just say, yeah, look at this ring, it's really nice. With the Supreme ring, I could do that though. Like, it's not, it's like, you know what? Yeah, I know you're showing off right now, but that Supreme ring is nice. I'm not gonna lie. That's what the Supreme ring is for. It's like, yeah, it's not super flashy, but if you wanted to make it flashy, like, yeah, it looks that good. Like, you can pull it off. One other thing I wanted to stress to you guys is, yeah, I just wanted to compare it to the Gucci ring just so you guys can see how much the color pops, right? Even without the light, like every color about this ring, like when it comes down to the logo, when it comes down to the Suncast Gold, even when it comes down to the cubic zirconia used, everything about this ring just pops. I feel like Johnson's really did put a lot of thought into this ring, and it really shows. This is definitely something I would use to, this is definitely an attention grabber, I'd say. One other thing I wanted to show you guys about this ring is it's a pretty heavy ring. Like, honestly, when I first got that Gucci ring, I think I bought that Gucci ring for like maybe $450. Way back when, I think 2-3 years ago. Anyway, a pretty penny, I guess. The Supreme ring was like 550 plus tax, so not so far off in price. But the Supreme ring is, I'd say, maybe almost twice as heavy. Like, it has some weight to it. Like, it really does feel like a real ring. Like, I feel like when a ring has some weight to it, you could tell. Like, even if it's not using like really real stones like diamonds or anything, when it has some weight to it, like, it's a really good sign. I feel like it just feels so much better. Like, if I try to hold it on my hand, like my index finger will start trembling. Like, that's how heavy it is. Like, if you were to try to, it's like a finger workout just to hold your finger alone, just like that. It really is a heavy ring. So if you want to start working out your fingers, no joke, you could actually put this ring on your fingers and just hold it like that. Like, it really is a heavy ring. Yeah, it really is a heavy ring, which I think is great. It's a really good sign. It just makes this ring that much more Super Bowl-ish, like that much more serious, that much more championship like. That's what I like about. That's why I think a lot of thought went to this ring that I feel like a lot of people don't see. Yeah, that's basically it.
So overall, guys, that's my opinion on the ring. It's the best way to describe it is it really stands out. It's a really nice ring, but it's definitely not one of those try hard things where if someone sees you wearing it, like it looks like you're being too flashy. It's definitely not too flashy, but it's really nice. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's one of those things that you see, wow, it's a really nice ring, but it's not so flashy where it doesn't look like it's a cry for attention, right? It's just like a really nice ring once you get a good look at it. That's what I'll stress. If you're going for that, something that's not too flashy, too try hard, but something that still looks really clean, really nice, something that be sure to get you a couple compliments on when someone takes a closer look at it, then I'd say this ring is definitely for you. Other than that, I think from what I've seen, you can only cop on StockX. Haven't really seen it on anywhere else. Even though Goat sells Supreme stuff too, I didn't see the ring on Goat yet. That might change though, but I've only seen it on StockX. But surprisingly, it's not so much money over retail. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like maybe Johnston's one of those low-key jewelry companies. Everyone knows Tiffany's, but if you mention Johnston's, I guess not as many people are familiar with Johnston's. But I guess that's why the collab didn't have as much hype on it as I'd expect. Because I think Johnston's a great company, but not a lot of people know Johnston. So as a household name, I'd say as a household name. So in the jewelry industry, I guess that'll be different. But anyway, please like and subscribe. Stay tuned for future reviews. And yeah, let me know. See you.